Hello everyone and welcome back to Kronos Plays Final Fantasy IV The After Years. So we're in the Devil's Road, and we still have a little ways to go before reaching Baron. Now this area is a bit of a puzzle. There's little teleport pads. They're not really teleport pads though. You step on them, they'll make you go a certain direction and then lock. So you have to find the correct path in order to get to the other side. Pretty sure I have the correct path. We will find out today. So if I have written it down correctly, you want to go west, north, west. And then you want to go south. Oh, no, maybe not. Shit. Or was it really west, north, west, west? Just follow my character on the screen because I think I got it. Now, if you do fail this one, then you will just have to go back to the beginning and start over. It's not too bad. I don't know if I had to go around that way, but yeah, we're at the end. I don't like puzzles like that. I always get confused on them. Obviously, as I was like, I have it written down in a little notebook. I'm just like, wait, is this the right way? Crap, I think I messed up. Anyways, we're in Baron. Hello. There's a prince in the castle who's just about to come of age. Wait, are you? That's right, I'm the princess. Now, before we actually explore Baron City, let's go to the castle real quick. We're going to be back in the town in about a minute or minutes. No one may pass orders from the king. It's me, Ceodore. No one may pass orders from the king. Can you see who I am? Let's go, Ceodore. Huh? We're wasting our time here. See, true, these guards are not going to let us go. Well, go into the castle. Dramatic turn and pause. But this is my home. Don't worry, Ceodore. We'll be back here very shortly. Meadow! Those guards were strange. So pale. And what more, they didn't even recognize me. Just like before. Huh? Stop saying huh, god damn it. We can sneak into the castle through the waterway in town. You seem to know a lot about this. But isn't that way locked? Someone has to have the key, right? Text box. Don't know why they have empty text box there from time to time. Anyways, back to Baron. Now, before we actually find this key, the kingdom of Baron is ruled by King Cecil, the man who saved this entire land in a war of the past. There are items we can get. Not over here, but I always like to check. Here's the item shop, so let's see what they have. So at this item shop, we have a standard, pretty much what's been being sold elsewhere. I'm going to buy a lot of high potions. There we go. We have 30 of them now. What do you have? Spider silks are really good. I'm going to buy 10. Spider silks cast slow on your enemy. You want to get this, seeing how we don't have anyone that can cast slow. Bestiaries, like it says up in the corner, it casts Libra. It's not as useful, and we have the spell for that. Tents might come in handy just to change the phase of the moon. Not so much to actually heal, though they are useful to heal as well. Over here, we have a potion, or a high potion. Guess I didn't need to buy that 30th one. I thought there was... A new ship connection to Kaipo has been opened. Text box. Yeah, that one's weird. Always check. Always check. And how am I doing on everything? You know what? Ceodore, heal up everyone. There we go. Perfect. Except for your mana pool, Ceodore. Now, like the original game, this place does have chests in here. Dry ether. White Fang. What does White Fang cast? We can actually check that. White Fang. Oh, there's Red Fang. Went too far. White Fang unleashes a powerful ice-based attack. That might come in handy. Attack items are generally useful if you have a high intellect stat. King Cecil never had anything you could call a family. He seems so happy now that Queen Rosa and Prince Ceodore are by his side. King Cecil and Queen Rosa visited the moon once, I heard. Oh, I'm so jealous. Hopefully the day will come when regular people can go there freely, too. You might need an oxygen tank. Rumor has it that fierce monsters appear in the Mist Caves whenever the moon is at its brightest. If you're exploring Mist Cave during a full moon, I hope you're prepared for the worst. Now that is a clue to a very rare encounter that we can get later on in the game, in like 20, 30, 40 minutes or so, that we'll be able to run into during a full moon. But, you know, no matter what happens, we've got King Cecil, and that's all I need to feel secure. You really should not, need more, buddy. I don't want to talk to you again, though. When the monsters swarmed all over the castle, I thought that was the end of this bar for sure. It takes a man like King Cecil to fend off that scourge without endangering any of us. It's actually quite impressive that he was managed to do that, especially with Bahamut. Queen Rosa has only grown all the more beautiful after becoming a mother. I hope I can pull it off half as gracefully as she has. She is as beautiful as she was in the first game. I don't know, though. Why are the monsters multiplying so quickly all of a sudden? It's mating season. You know, a little bow chicka wow wow. You know, just keep spawning the monsters. You gotta keep that population high. How else are we gonna get money in this day and age? Got a potion here. I think we already talked to you. Yes, we did. In here, it's Rosa's house. Ceodore, I'm so glad you're doing well. You should return to the castle as soon as possible. How happy they will be to see you. Yeah, there's nothing else in here. She would, back in the original Final Fantasy IV, she just yelled at Cecil. It's kind of funny. Don't you dare hurt my daughter or I will slit your throat. Oh, hey, calm down, lady. I imagine that King Cecil will like to see his son Ceodore become a paladin like himself. Paladins are alright, but Ceodore already knows more white magic than a paladin ever would. Welcome! So here we have some weapons. We can get a iron sword for Ceodore, almost called him Cecil. But I probably won't be. I could buy some holy arrows. Actually, there's no holy enemies coming up. A thunder rod might come in handy, but we also have black magic, so it's not really necessary. I will actually not buy the iron sword. We're going to get a sword that's better than that coming up in the near future. In the armor shop, we got a bunch of iron equipment that we probably should buy for Ceodore. And then there's a bunch of wizard equipment, but they're temporary party members. Even though you can take off their equipment before they leave, I wouldn't waste the money for it. So do we want... Yeah, we'll take an iron shield. Yeah, we'll just stock you up all on iron stuff. You already have the iron gloves, though. That's banned, silly. You'll lose a little bit of spirit, but I wanted this one. There we go. You're all good. Now, if you had Cecil's equipment from that little split in the story, then you wouldn't need to upgrade anything for Ceodore for a little while longer. Now for some treasure. Couldn't you read the sign by the entrance? I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to go beyond here. Off you go, sir. We actually can't get those treasures just yet. I'm actually having a hard time remembering when we can get them. That might actually be the final story. An enormous shadow fell from the moon. What could it be? Yeah, well, probably a meteorite or something. I don't know. Are you alright, lady? Hey, you. Could you quit standing there, please? I'm trying to get some sun. Don't need to be a jerk. So down here, we're going to get some more treasures. Now, they did actually move some hidden treasures from the original Final Fantasy IV. Occasionally, they'll keep them all the same, but... Hey, nice spider silk. But a few were swapped around. Not really in this general area, but in the upper area that we'll be going to, well, right now, because we're right next to it. But first we have to actually get there. Hey buddy, you know Sid, the airship engineer? His house is on the northwest corner of this village. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him lately. His daughter is beside herself with worry. I would be too. Huh? The door on the building in the west part of town? Haha, you aren't from around here, are you? That answers none of my questions. So we go behind the village. Now this is where all the treasures were swapped around a little bit. Even I don't really remember where exactly they are. So just run around, look for an exclamation point, and we'll eventually have them all. A rule of thumb is for hidden items, they're generally near a bush or a rock. Like that. I think that's the last one. Yeah. So out we go, and back in. Now we need to go to Sid's house. There's a white mage here. King Cecil has ushered an era of peace and tranquility to our nation. A shame that his dear friend Sir Kane is not here to enjoy it. Yeah, where is Kane anyways? Well, actually, in Mysidia they said there was a dragoon on Mount Ordeal, but at the end of Final Fantasy IV, that's where Kane was. He couldn't be there this whole time, right? Is there any items? I don't think there's any items in here. I was wrong. We get a porno mag, the lustful lolly hole. Lolly hole, huh? Lolly ho. Don't read that yet. It will use it. Have you seen my granddad? He promised me we'd go on an airship voyage once he got back. In the PSP and Wii version, this character's name is Mid, which is a general theme for a relative of Sid, like Final Fantasy V and the Final Fantasy V movie. Talk to this guy. I have to say I'm worried. The man's not exactly young anymore. He'd be livid if he heard me say that, but Sid's not young. Yeah, he's in his 70s. Oh, Prince Ceodore. The Waterway key? I'm holding on to it for father, actually. So I'll just give it to you. Thanks. Alright, so now we get to go through the Waterway. It's a little easier than when we went through it in Final Fantasy IV. The enemies that are. And down here we get 2,000 gil. That's not too bad. That one's kind of hard to tell it's there because they don't actually just tell you on the map that it's there. You have to go through a hidden door. Actually, there's nothing over there. Now, most of the enemies here are going to be weak to lightning, though there are some repeat enemies, like the Liliths we just encountered, that are going to be weak to fire. Though I'm pretty sure they disappear a little further into the dungeon. Gotta love those Phoenix down. And, you know, we could need them in the future. There is an enemy we're going to be fighting. New enemy. Just attack the fish. The tsunami's not as strong as it was in the other games, thankfully. Are those the electric fish? They're not. They're splashes, so we can just use thunder on everyone. I mean, even if they were the elect fish, you could still use Thunderer. But I forgot to equip Cecil's new weapon, Ceodore's new weapon. But they would just absorb the lightning. They don't have any, you know, special moves after that. This should kill the Black Mage. But apparently the Hooded Man was a little too slow on the draw there. But we get some extra experience points for Ceodore, who I almost keep calling Cecil. So we use one of our Phoenix Downs. That's kind of a waste, to be quite honest, because we have a White Mage and a half in our group. There we go. Top off the weak ones. No offense, Ceodore. You'll be strong someday, just not today. Now, there are a few random encounters here. Like I said, there's some enemies that are weak to ice here. They're reptiles. If you run into anything that looks like a reptile, like an alligator or a turtle, use Blizzard on it, and you should be fine. This is the first time we run into these guys, too. Devil's Castanet and a Fang Shell. They're weak to lightning as well. They're also weak to being stabbed in the face. Just like a lot of things in life. Unless, oh, I forgot to equip that goddamn sword again. Wait, I didn't buy the sword. I didn't buy the sword. I'm dumb. It still wouldn't be causing that much damage. I literally just said, like, 4 minutes ago that I'm not buying that sword, and yet here I am going, oh, I forgot to equip the sword. To be honest, I usually do buy the sword, mostly just because I like having the equipment, but why would I do that when I know for a fact that I'm going to be getting something much better? Here's the alligators I was talking about. They're weak 2. You know what, Ceodore, cast Cure on everyone before he kills the white black mage. The white and black mage, huh? One Blizzara spell should be enough to kill them. Maybe. Alright, stop it. They can attack twice, so... we're just gonna cast another Cure, just in case. I probably just should have single-targeted. But nah, one's enough. See how much damage that was? Amazing. Let us heal. You can use it, because we haven't used... we don't need Cure for that. There we go. Got a high potion. Pretty good. I bought all those high potions pretty much for the future. And here is a chest. That's gonna suck. Do I have enough NT? I should have enough. A monster emerges from the chest. So we have here a black lizard who is a kind of an asshole. So we're gonna defend. Not ban, defend. And we're gonna cast Blizzara on it because it's weak to ice. We're gonna freaking cure him. And we should probably just use cure. Because we don't want him dying. Just have them keep defending. Don't use a turn and they should be fine. I could probably just do auto battle now. If you attack the black wizard, Jesus, the black lizard with a physical attack, it will counter with Stone Gaze or Stone Edge, and it runs like after a few of those, you will be petrified, which will kill you unless you have a gold needle on you. Okay, so the white mage should be fine. Just everyone live. That's all I'm asking you. Ceodore, do not die. Alright, he's dead. Perfect, actually. We had just enough MP. With that, we get the Coral Sword. That is a lightning-based sword, which is a lot stronger. Well, okay. 8 points stronger than the Iron Sword. And it's element of lightning, so it's going to be super effective against a lot of enemies here. And I might as well use a high potion or two on everyone. Yeah, that's good enough. And I think we'll end the episode there. So if you enjoyed the episode, press the like button below. If you're not subscribed yet, when you head over to my video section, check out some of my other content and see if it's to your liking. Next time, we're going to finish this area and see what's going on in the Castle of Baron. Have a great day.